Morning.
Good morning. It's Friday. I got you guys added and forgot to add me. How are you doing?
Good.
I don't have my red on today. I had an appointment and felt like I needed a little fancier than my t-shirt. So
There's some red in there.
There is some red.
Yeah.
And, I realized though I do not have a red dress. So I think
time to go shopping.
Yeah, right.
Online shopping.
Oh, that's right. Yes, online shopping. You know what? I really feel bad though. I mean, sometimes I feel bad when because I want to shop local, and I want to make sure that I do that. And then there's like this catch-22, right? Because then there's things that, as we have less merchants, and as things are just limited locally, then like your choices get limited, and it's like this whole catch-22 thing, right? So then you go online, and then that hurts the locals. I don't know what the solution is. Yeah. I am sick to my stomach. Jamie knows why.
I do.
I am freaking out. This is like, I did not do my 10 o'clock live yesterday. And I forgot to tell you all to do it. And I just spaced out on it. This has been the first time I haven't had a plan or a set. We didn't have a 10 o'clock since March 25th.
And I thought maybe you had told everybody that you were doing the luxury thing and that there wouldn't be one. And so I didn't kind of worry about it. And then you came to me after and you're like, oh my gosh.
I know. And I feel like this is like being on a diet and eating an entire pie. I feel like this is like promising that you're going to exercise 5 times a week. And then there's the first time you only do 4. And now I missed my life. For me, it has been this regimented. Oh my gosh! It's part of discipline. It's part of what you've got to do every day. It's part of It's like you can't let up on yourself when you have those tasks that you need to do. So I'm going to kill myself today. No. But I ask for forgiveness from my soul.
We forgive you. It's okay, I think. You've done holidays. I feel like you had some makeup days worked in there.
Like, man. So it's just like, God, you gotta be. It just, what scares me more is it just like was a woo moment. It's not like I consciously decided not to do it. That's the scary more issue with
a mental health day.
Yes. However, some super cool things from the luxury event yesterday. And I'm going to tell you, so Cynthia LeBlanc came in, Colleen Underwood came in, Jane was in for watching a little bit of the time, and I now feel guilty again because I'm going to pull this up, you guys. I left a little bit before it was over, and I kind of laughed. I was like, yeah, Cynthia, take some notes, on whatever's good. Guys, Cynthia sends me a whole entire page of notes. Like, she took the most detailed notes I've ever seen. If there's any time you're in a class and anything's going on, Cynthia was the person that you wanted to sit next to.
Which is impressive because you usually take good notes, I feel like. So
I've never seen notes like this. Like, I don't know if she was dictating. She must be the fastest typer that I know.
Maybe she had the dictation button on her and it was just
maybe she did. Maybe she did. It was crazy. So but here are some things that she got. Apollo Ono was the wrap-up speaker on the session yesterday. Nice. So obviously gold medalist. And guess what he had? 5 G's. 5 golden principles that he lives by. And of course we love the first one, which is gratitude. When we're grateful, I love this. When we're grateful, fear and regret are absent. I thought that was a very powerful statement, right? Giving. Give all of others your best self, and don't forget to give yourself a chance. That was a pretty good one, right? Grit. When it's difficult, and it is the in-between that makes a difference. It's the in-between. Stand tall, be strong, vulnerable, transparent. The devil is in the details. Which, by the way, there's an amazing book called Grit by Angela Ducksworth. So anybody who wants to look at it's just a super great book on grit. Gearing up. I love this, gearing up. Let's level up your personal expectations. Level up with Remax. Level up at Lunch and Learns. And then go, which, enter into action, feel, see, and do. So some real cool things. Rhonda is saying hi from Montana. Hello, Rhonda. I hope you are having an amazing trip. She's been trying to go on this trip like all summer long. So hope you are having a great time. I'm sure it's a beautiful, cool morning there. So guys, what else has gone on this week?
We had a couple of classes on Tuesday. We had the social media class, which we're going to have, that was a 3-part session. We had the first one on Tuesday, and then in October, we'll have the second and third part of that. And Billy, that was really good. I felt like everybody got some good takeaways from.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. We did post the recorded version. So if anybody needs that link, it should be on our RBR agents and staff page. And I think they emailed it out. If you need help finding that, just contact me.
Any fun tips or anything that you could share from that one that kind of stuck out? Here's how I knew it was good, because I knew you guys had talked about there was a 2 and a 3, but you were going to do the 1 first. And then this morning I got the invites for the 2 and the 3, and I was like, okay, I must have liked it.
Wow. Well, let's see. The guy showed using the business manager more so than other aspects, which I don't know. There's a few things I need to rewatch it myself because he actually covered quite a bit. And
business manager in Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was mostly focused on the Facebook business page and how to kind of use that more and better, I guess.
Yeah. I just need to review it and make a bullet point list. And speaking of notes, I came across something on TikTok. Somebody showed that with Google, some Google note thing, you can just push record. So if you had a meeting, it just records what's being said and puts it into text. Which
a dictation.
I never thought about that until I saw that. That's a good idea. So,
see, that's what Cynthia did in her notes.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Billy, you said the link to that is shared in the group on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. I feel out of the loop, like I don't know what's going on with any classes or anything I don't know why. I was looking to see if maybe my notifications got turned off or something. Because I don't see any.
So Megan, I think you bring a good point that if you want to get more notifications from the group, and if you're here today, you're probably getting them, but if you want to get more, the more you like, the more notifications you're going to get. The less you like, watch The Social Dilemma. Oh my gosh, they're totally tricking us and feeding us everything we want. So the more things you click on, the more they're going to feed you. The less you click on it, less it comes. And now I'm looking like the Karate Kid wipe on my off, which is another story. That was freaking me out. So keep that in mind, and we can probably send that, because I still need to send out the wrap up from the Revolve, because I did get the video from the Revolve session of the CRM this week, and some of the I know we're kind of interested in that, and he had definitely had some good tips. Again, you just kind of, the best CRM is the one that you use. So in that instance, that's kind of that piece. What else? Anything else we kind of had going on this week? That was kind of interest in some different things. I know we've still got, if you've got kiddos at home and you've been reached out by the staff, we have a little treat for you at the office. No rush to get it, but if you want a little something fun and you're struggling with those kids, gosh, we know it. And one little treat's for the mom and dad. We kind of have that handy.
And on that same note, we have our kind of kid-proof room that we created. If you have clients that have to bring kids in, or you have to bring your kids in, there's a safe little spot where they can kind of hang out while you're getting your work done. So keep that in mind, and anybody can show you kind of that space if you need to use it.
Yeah. We did get an announcement this morning. When COVID hit, this is like a bugaboo for me and Jamie. I feel like when COVID hit, we created, Remax, go brokers. We created a sight unseen addendum. Well, the state on September 25th has now just submitted their own. So we'll probably move to the state form now that we've got it. But keep in mind, if you need a sight unseen addendum, we have those and certainly can add those to the contract. So that's one thing that's kind of out there and about. The other thing, again, master team agreement. We have a huge one. We've just redone it. It's amazing. So if you're a team lead and you have anybody that you're thinking about bringing on, we're going to kind of promote that and talk to you about that. We've been orientating a couple new agents. So if you see them around the office, you can say hi to them. And I think Billy's getting ready to do some of those announcements.
Huh?
And what was the other thing that was just going through my head? Oh, showings. Cards and cancellations, please. Cards and cancellations. I know when I get those phone calls, we've got unhappy sellers. So keep your eye on that. How about closings this week? Anything that's kind of come up that was a little unexpected or a little different?
I think we've had a bunch of stuff kind of moving around this week, actually getting pushed up. We have 15, I believe, on the schedule for today, and I was looking at the end of the month. We're wrapping up next Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think we're in the month with right at 160 closings this month. So we're pretty steady,
Yeah.
lot of
Lots of things going on. Yeah, and again, the other thing that happened this week where I thought we just got some great information, and I did a wrap up on it on Wednesday, was after the elections, and we want to congratulate Jennifer Dick and Sean Moore and I'm forgetting someone either. Courtney, Cassie graduated from the Leadership Academy, but there's someone else that I'm forgetting who won. I'm not forgetting someone else. No.
Courtney, Cassie, Ford, Jennifer, Sean.
Yep, all one different elections.
That's it. Yeah.
That was it. Okay.
From our office. Yeah.
Let's see. But again, just really interesting, good numbers. Sales in Columbia are up 8%. The average home price is up 8%. So, I mean, that's a significant difference. I think the other thing I just want to make sure that you keep in mind is this is a great time. Your insurance agent calls you and does an annual report or review of your insurance program. You have an annual review of your taxes with your accountant. Really, this is a great time to focus on an annual review of a home with someone, especially because they've done, we know that 35% of people have done upgrades to their home, maybe making a beautiful deck or changing things out. And, so call them, survey them. This and the annual home review is in our download section that you can use. And there's a survey to call them on and say, what have you done? Let me provide you with a CMA to know that their home may have appreciated in value, and especially just because of the market it will have. But then even some of the updates that they have done with that. So
and don't forget we have the fall pop by, which is a good kind of starting point to reach out to somebody. And next week it's supposed to be in like the 60s all week. Like we're actually going to be in fall, I feel like. So make sure you Megan say no. I'm saying yes. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you get your order in by October 1st. If you want any of those with Billy, he can send the link out to you again if you need it. But get you in the fall mood, I think.
Yeah.
So what is one word from each of you on your feelings for what I'm going to switch it up. Your feelings for what you're doing for this weekend. Like one word that describes your weekend or your feeling on the weekend.
I'll go with fun. I'm going to go with fun. I've got a lot planned, but it's all like things we want to do, not have to do.
Billy?
Wedding. My nephew's getting married. So, and then my sister and my brother-in-law have exciting things happening for them. So I'm excited for them, Ford and Melanie. And and then I might.
Your word could be celebrate.
Huh?
Your word could be celebrate.
Thank you. Celebrate. That's a good word. Yeah.
So I think mine's going to be decorate. I'm still kind of setting up my office space at home, and I just have a bunch of junk everywhere, and I just finished putting stuff on the walls. And then Chase, for his end of the week, he gets a little prize for doing his chores, and he wants to get Halloween decorations and decorate his room this week. So what we're gonna do this weekend is kind of declutter and get some stuff on the walls and decorate. I guess we might maybe pull out some fall stuff. I don't know. I'm not gonna chirp them there yet.
I think my word is going to end up being climb.
Oh,
What?
interesting.
Margarita?
Well,
Climb.
Climb.
I thought she said lime.
Climb.
Lime. Close, close.
No, I'm taking a little vacation, so I will be climbing in altitude. I'm going to hop on a plane. I'll make sure I stay away from you when I come back. And I'm going to where there are some rocks. So I might be climbing on the rocks. With no lie. No margaritas.
After the rocks, maybe.
After.
Not before.
All right. Well, I hope whatever your word is out there, if you're watching us, that you have a fun word for the weekend. And maybe it's show, maybe it's list, maybe it's sell, maybe it's hopefully it's enjoy. But most of all, hopefully it's a whole lot of energy. So have a great weekend. And if you need any information on anything we talked about today during the wrap up that happened this week, check the Facebook page, check the emails, and we'll try to make sure you're in the loop. So have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.